Hello, hello, hello. This is Adelai Brown, your heart coach, and I want to welcome you to a little heart talk with Adelai Brown. I am out and about in my city doing some hard work, as I often do. And if you're new to the channel, I am your heart coach, and we grow heart equity, which is personal, relational, and financial wealth that we grow through authentic living. And we do this by confronting matters of the heart so that we can authentically transform our lives and live healthy, whole, fulfilled lives. I'm really excited about being here with you all today. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about how I realized, as being a licensed professional realtor, I've been a realtor now for over 5 years. And one of the things that I have realized being a realtor is that hard work, hard homes requires hard work, right? Hard homes requires hard work. What do I mean by that? When you are wanting to purchase a home, especially when this is your first time, you can have all kinds of emotions that'll come up that that'll come through your head, concerns that you could have, especially if you're someone that has not been around a lot of people that own real estate and regularly buy property. And that can cause you to start to feel inadequate or fearful, worrying, can I afford it? Will I be able to maintain this investment? Do I have what it takes to be a homeowner? These are a lot of the questions and concerns that I run into when I'm talking to individuals that want to buy a home. A lot of people are concerned about the interest rate. They're concerned about how high real estate is, how expensive it is compared to what the cost of real estate was, let's say, 10 years ago, right? And I completely understand all of that, and I can empathize because before I became a property owner, I often felt the same way. And as a realtor, I pride myself in being the type of individual that is not just focused on the sale. I want you to understand the process. I want you to have your questions answered. If you don't get your questions answered, if I can't answer it right away, I'll do the research. And if I can't find the answer, I'll let you know. If I can find the answer, I'll let you know. Because when we work together, we're doing hard work to purchase hard homes, right? So whether you're buying a property or you're selling a property, let's say you're someone that's selling a property, we still have to do a lot of hard work to sell the property, because the truth is a lot of people are emotionally tied to their property. And if they're not emotionally tied to their property, a lot of people are emotionally tied to the thoughts that they have about what has to happen in order for them to be able to own a home or be able to purchase property for their family, for their business. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, everyone. So, I wanted to talk to you a little bit because I talk a lot about healing and emotional work, right? And the best way I can describe this to you and the importance of doing hard work is thinking about the importance of you being able to use the bathroom every day. I know that that might sound, for some people, they might say, ew, that's nasty. But the truth of the matter is, if you are a human being, then being able to release waste from your body, um, be via defecating, urination, whatever it is, that is imperative for you being healthy, right? So when your physical body has to release that type of waste, so your mind, your emotions, your heart has to release the waste of life, the disappointments, the excitement, the joy, the pain, the perseverance that we have to often go through in life. There's a such thing as good stress and bad stress. I've known of people to die getting great news. I've heard of people to die getting terrible news, right? So stress can impact our bodies, whether it's something good going on or something negative happening in your life, however you may measure that situation at that time. My encouragement to you is to always do your work, because when you are doing your hard work, it makes it easier for you to grow wealth, personal wealth, meaning how you feel about yourself and the world around you, your self esteem, your physical health, how you take care of your body. All of that is a part of personal wealth. Your finances, how you move through the life as an individual, that's all a part of your personal wealth. Now, that personal wealth, it spills into your relational wealth. When you take better care of yourself, now you have better relationships. Typically, when you are having a good relationship with yourself, you feel good about yourself, you're living a healthy life, living a healthy lifestyle, you are more likely to have healthy relationships. That could be personal relationships with family, friends, loved ones, neighbors. It could be professional relationships. It could be in the workplace, businesses, partnerships, and things of that manner. And when you have healthy relationships, more than likely you're going to have healthy finances in the realm of your purpose. When I talk about finances, I'm talking about growing wealth from the sphere of living on purpose, because I truly believe that our gifts make room for us. That's what the Bible tells us in Proverbs. Solomon said that your gift will make room for you and bring you before important men. Typically, important men are men that have money. What does that mean? That just means that when you are operating in your gift and your purpose, that brings about a level of financial wealth that 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 you work for, but the work feels more effortless because you're being more natural and synonymous with who you are. I'm looking around because as I'm riding down the street, this is the road where I, was a young mother. I grew up here as a young child, but then as a young mother, I lived here for a while, and it definitely um, it sealed a significant place in my heart. So right now I'm riding around, and it's just, as you can see it in the background, you see the apartments in the background. Growing up as a little kid, me and my friends played out here all the time. This apartment I'm passing right now, this blue and white one, oh my gosh, both of those blue ones, I spent a lot of time in those homes, and grew up and had a lot of fun and learned a lot about life there, and still have lifelong friends and family from this space. So, um, but yeah, so back to hard work and hard home. Sometimes you need to reflect. Sometimes you need to ride down memory lane. Sometimes you need to look at where you've come from, and that can help you be more clear about where you're going. And you know, when I talk about it's just the growth that's happened over here is just crazy, y'all. But when I talk about hard homes and hard work, I have found a lot of times, a lot of my clients, when they're purchasing home, it's very emotional. It A lot of emotions come up for them, and many times they're not even aware of these emotions, but these emotions are controlling their decisions. Sometimes these emotions cause them to sabotage themselves because they make bad decisions because they are already subconsciously so afraid of the thought of owning property or of the thought of becoming investors, right? And they're so afraid of it that they, begin to sabotage themselves. And with all of that being said, with all of that being said, I just, want to just encourage you. If you're trying to get into real estate, I can help you. Check out my links. Let's set up a meeting. I can talk to you about getting into real estate. I'm licensed in South Carolina and Georgia, but honestly, I can advise you in many cases in different states. So I just wanted to come by and share this. I'm going to run in this house and go pick up this cake. But y'all have a wonderful day. I love you. And remember, when you heal your heart, you